Hi folks, Jonathan here. We're diving into an exciting topic today, exploring the intriguing world of digital nomads and expats. We'll break down the differences, draw the similarities, and help you understand these two fascinating lifestyles. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or just curious, there's something in here for you. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on this intriguing journey. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the world of digital nomads and expats. First off, let's talk about digital nomads. These are individuals who leverage technology to perform their job and live a nomadic lifestyle. They're not tied to any specific location and often work in a variety of settings, from coffee shops and libraries to co-working spaces around the globe. They're the epitome of the phrase, work from anywhere. Digital nomads come from a wide range of professions. You'll find writers, designers, marketers, and developers, among others, living this lifestyle. They work on their laptops, connected to the world via the internet. One of the main draws to this lifestyle is the freedom and flexibility it offers. Digital nomads can choose when and where they want to work. They can travel to new locations, experience different cultures, and meet people from all walks of life. However, being a digital nomad isn't always a walk in the park. It comes with its own set of challenges. There's the lack of a stable income for one. Many digital nomads are freelancers or run their own businesses, which means income can be unpredictable. Another challenge is isolation. While the idea of working alone in a foreign country may sound appealing to some, it can also be lonely. Digital nomads often have to make an extra effort to build and maintain social connections. There's also the logistical aspect to consider. Things like finding reliable Wi-Fi, dealing with time zone differences when working with clients or colleagues, and navigating the visa requirements of various countries can all be challenging. Despite these challenges, many find the benefits of the digital nomad lifestyle outweigh the downsides. The chance to explore the world, the flexibility to set their own schedule, and the opportunity to live life on their own terms are just a few of the reasons people choose to become digital nomads. So that's the life of a digital nomad. Now let's move on to expats. Now on to expats. Expatriates, or expats for short, are individuals who have chosen to live outside their native country. This decision could be driven by various factors. Some are drawn to new experiences, diverse cultures, and the allure of the unknown. Others might be motivated by career opportunities, educational pursuits, or even love. The life of an expat is often a blend of exhilaration and challenges, a journey into the unfamiliar with the promise of personal growth. While digital nomads roam from place to place, expats usually settle in one location for a longer period, often several years. They immerse themselves in their adopted community, learning the local language, partaking in traditions, and forming deep relationships. It's like setting up a new home, away from home. The benefits of being an expat are numerous. There's the thrill of exploration, the chance to gain a broader perspective on life, and the opportunity to develop a global network. Expats often find that their overseas experience enhances their professional skills, making them more adaptable and culturally aware. But let's not sugarcoat it. Being an expat can also come with its share of difficulties. The initial stage of settling in can be daunting, with the need to navigate through new legal systems, housing markets, and healthcare services. Language barriers can pose a challenge, and there's also the emotional toll of homesickness and culture shock. Yet most expats will tell you that these hurdles are a small price to pay for the enriching experiences they gain. They learn to adapt, to understand, and to appreciate the beauty and the diversity of human experiences. The world becomes their classroom, and every day brings a new lesson. Expats, like digital nomads, are adventurers at heart. They dare to step out of their comfort zones, to embrace the unfamiliar, and to create their own path in the world. They might stay longer in one place, but their spirit of exploration is just as strong. So that's an expat's life. But how do these two groups differ? And where do they overlap? Let's examine the differences between digital nomads and expats. At first glance, digital nomads and expats might seem quite similar. After all, both groups have decided to live away from their home countries, immersing themselves in new cultures and experiences. But dig a little deeper and you'll find some fascinating differences. Firstly, let's consider their reasons for moving. Expats often relocate for a specific reason, such as a job transfer, retirement, or to be with the loved one. They tend to have a more permanent mindset about their relocation, often staying in one location for several years or even indefinitely. Digital nomads, on the other hand, are typically motivated by a desire for freedom and flexibility. They want to explore the world while continuing to work, often in fields like programming, writing, or graphic design. Unlike expats, digital nomads usually don't have a fixed home base. They might stay in one location for a few weeks or months, but then they're off to their next destination. The second key difference lies in their work habits. Expats often work for a local company in their new country, or they continue working for their employer back home. They typically have a fixed schedule and workspace, much like a traditional job. Digital nomads, conversely, are the embodiment of the remote work revolution. They work wherever they can find a good internet connection, be it a cafe, a co-working space, or their temporary home. They often have the freedom to set their own hours and work on their own terms, which is a major draw for many in this lifestyle. Lastly, let's look at lifestyle choices. Expats usually immerse themselves in their new community, learning the language, making local friends, and adapting to the customs and culture. Digital nomads, while they also enjoy experiencing new cultures, may not form as deep connections due to their transient nature. Now that we've looked at their differences, let's explore how digital nomads and expats are similar. Now, let's take a look at how digital nomads and expats are similar. While digital nomads and expats might seem to be worlds apart, they share more common ground than you might think. One of the most striking similarities between the two is their adventurous spirit. Both digital nomads and expats are individuals who have chosen to step out of their comfort zones, leaving behind the familiar for the thrill of the unknown. They've traded in their routine lives for a chance to experience new cultures, languages, and ways of life. Another shared trait is their flexibility. Being a digital nomad or an expat requires an ability to adapt quickly to changing circumstances. Whether it's adjusting to a new time zone, navigating the local transportation system, or finding a reliable internet connection, both digital nomads and expats need to be able to think on their feet and solve problems creatively. This flexibility allows them to thrive in unfamiliar environments and make the most out of their unique lifestyles. In addition, both digital nomads and expats have a strong ability to adapt to new environments. They're comfortable with change and are able to quickly acclimate to different social norms, customs, or ways of doing things. This ability doesn't just apply to their physical surroundings, but also to the people they meet. Digital nomads and expats are often skilled at building relationships with people from a wide range of backgrounds and cultures. They're open-minded and curious, eager to learn from the diverse perspectives they encounter on their journeys. Lastly, both digital nomads and expats are resourceful. They have to be in order to navigate the challenges that come with living and working abroad. Whether it's finding a place to live, setting up a remote office, or dealing with unexpected hurdles, both groups are adept at leveraging their skills and resources to make things work. As you can see, although they lead different lifestyles, digital nomads and expats share some key characteristics. They both embody a spirit of adventure, flexibility, adaptability, and resourcefulness that allows them to thrive in their chosen paths. Well, folks, we've explored the fascinating worlds of digital nomads and expats. We've journeyed through the definitions, the differences, the similarities, and hopefully we've sparked some thought about where you might see yourself. We've learned that digital nomads are those adventurous souls, leveraging technology to work from anywhere in the world, free from the constraints of a fixed location. They embrace the idea of living and working on their own terms, always ready for the next adventure. On the other hand, we've got the expats. They also step out of their comfort zones, moving to a foreign land, but often with a more traditional job in mind, or perhaps a retirement plan. They're not just tourists. They become part of a new community, immersing themselves into another culture. But remember, these are not rigid categories. There's a spectrum, a blend of lifestyles. You could be a digital nomad for a few years, then become an expat, or maybe start as an expat and later transition into a nomadic lifestyle. It's all about what suits you at a particular point in your life. So take a moment, reflect on what we've discussed. What excites you? The freedom and adventure of a nomadic lifestyle, or the cultural immersion and community of an expat lifestyle? Thanks for joining me today, folks. Until next time, this is Jonathan, signing off.